Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Iraqi Dinar news channel. Today's headline is not just shocking, it's historic. Imagine waking up to see your Iraqi dinar or Vietnamese dong suddenly surge in value overnight. Well, it's no longer a dream, it's now reality. JP Morgan Chase has confirmed what many currency holders have been waiting years for: the official revaluation of both the Iraqi dinar, IQD, and the Vietnamese dong, VND. That's right, this is not a rumor, not a leak, and not a drill. The global financial system has shifted, and you might now be holding the key to a new financial future. Stay with us to the end because this episode could change your life forever, especially if you're holding on to IQD or VND right now. In a surprise move that stunned the financial world, both the Iraqi dinar and Vietnamese dong have been officially revalued as of this morning. The news first broke when trading terminals across global banks, including JP Morgan, HSBC, and Deutsche Bank, began flashing unexpected exchange rate updates. The Vietnamese dong, previously trading around 23,500 VND per US dollar, is now set at a powerful 1,200 VND to 1 USD. At the same time, the Iraqi dinar, once hovering around 1,300 IQD per dollar, has skyrocketed to a stunning 3.91 IQD to 1 USD. This sudden and massive jump in value means that ordinary people who held these currencies could now be worth millions in US dollars overnight. The revaluation didn't come with any flashy announcements, government speeches, or warning signs. It simply happened. People around the world began noticing the new exchange rates showing up in mobile banking apps, forex trading platforms, and ATM machines. Some thought it was a glitch. But then, confirmation came directly from financial giants like JP Morgan Chase and Citibank, who issued internal memos confirming the change in value. Screenshots of banking apps went viral on social media, showing balances that had grown by 1,000% or more. People rushed to verify their currency holdings, and in a matter of hours, global attention turned toward two currencies that had been considered exotic for decades. So what does this mean in real terms? Let's say you invested just $1,000, 0 cents, in Iraqi dinar when the rate was around 1,300 IQD to 1 USD. That would have bought you 1.3 million IQD. Today, with the new rate at 3.91 IQD to 1 USD, that same 1.3 million IQD is worth about $332,200, 0 cents. That's over 300 times more than your original investment. Now let's look at the Vietnamese dong. A $500, 0 cents investment a few years ago could buy you nearly 11.75 million VND. At the new exchange rate of 1,200 VND per USD, those same dong are now worth almost $9,800, 0 cents. The numbers, this is a financial transformation on a historic scale. Why did this happen now? Experts believe this move was part of a larger financial recalibration. Over the last few years, both Iraq and Vietnam have made major strides economically. Iraq has seen political stability, oil production increases, and deeper ties with global financial institutions. Vietnam, on the other hand, has become one of Asia's strongest exporters, with booming tech and manufacturing sectors. Both nations had currencies that were severely undervalued compared to their economic strength. Global institutions, including central banks and international funds, have long been pressuring for a correction. It seems that today, May 2025, is the day the correction finally happened, and it happened with almost no warning. JP Morgan's confirmation has added credibility to the revaluation like never before. In an internal advisory shared with their wealth clients, JP Morgan referred to the currency changes as part of a global rate reset mechanism. The memo also noted that client accounts containing IQD or VND were already being reevaluated and recategorized under foreign asset portfolio. This suggests the revaluation was not only expected by the insiders, but possibly coordinated in secret with major financial institutions. JP Morgan has updated its own forex interface to reflect the new rates, and clients are now receiving official balance statements showing significantly increased USD values for their holdings. The response from everyday people has been incredible. Social media is flooded with screenshots showing newly revalued balances. Facebook groups, Telegram chats, and TikTok videos are all talking about the same thing: overnight millionaires. People who held on to their IQD and VND patiently for years are now celebrating. Some are rushing to their banks. Others are waiting for formal instructions from wealth advisors. Meanwhile, banks are dealing with massive call volumes and website traffic spikes. Some institutions have temporarily limited access to foreign exchange services while they process the new rates and prevent fraudulent activity. It's chaos, but it's also the most exciting financial moment in decades. If you are holding either currency, now is not the time to panic. This is the time to stay calm and strategize. Banks are still updating their systems, and some apps might take a few hours or even days to reflect the correct values. Do not rush into third-party exchanges and do not trust anyone offering special rates or backdoor deals. Stick with major banks or certified forex platforms. Most importantly, document everything. Take screenshots of your balances, email confirmations, and transaction receipts. These will protect you in case you need to prove your holdings or verify an exchange later on. Patience now could protect your gains tomorrow. Some financial experts are calling this revaluation a global test run. If the markets can absorb such a massive value change in two national currencies without breaking down, it could signal future revaluations coming soon. Other undervalued currencies like the Venezuelan bolivar, Zimbabwean dollar, or even the Egyptian pound may follow similar paths. But the most talked about possibility, a global currency reset, where outdated fiat systems are updated with fair value exchange rates. For years, many believed that was just a theory. Today, it looks like that theory might be becoming real, one currency at a time. And IQD and VND just led the way. Government officials in both Iraq and Vietnam have been relatively silent. Websites of their central banks were temporarily offline earlier this morning, leading to speculation that they were preparing for this revaluation behind the scenes. When the sites came back online, old exchange rate references were removed. Some pages simply displayed scheduled maintenance messages or placeholder content. This adds weight to the theory that the revaluation was a deliberate and confidential operation, coordinated by global financial bodies and national authorities with very tight control. Leaks were prevented, and only a few trusted insiders likely knew what was coming before it hit. So what should you do right now if you're holding IQD or VND? First, verify your currency. Make sure your physical notes are genuine, undamaged, and well preserved. Counterfeit detection may increase in the days ahead. Second, contact your bank's foreign currency department or private banking division. Ask professional questions like, are foreign currency exchange appointments available? Or has your system reflected recent exotic rate changes? Avoid using the word RV or revaluation, as bank staff may be trained to avoid those buzzwords. Be calm, respectful, and direct. That approach will get you the most accurate and helpful information. Next, monitor your emails and bank apps closely. Some clients are receiving subtle notifications titled Client Currency Adjustment, Foreign Asset Reassessment, or Balance Realignment Review. These messages may include options to schedule a consultation, submit currency for review, or receive payout instructions. If you receive such a message, respond quickly, but again, do not share your personal information outside of official bank portals. Security will be tight and fraud attempts may spike. This is your money, your opportunity, and your moment. Don't let excitement lead to mistakes. Take a breath, think smart, move professionally. You've waited this long. Make the right decisions now. We are also hearing reports of liquidity management strategies being quietly activated across multiple US and European banks. This includes temporary withdrawal limits, restricted forex desk hours, and enhanced ID verification steps. Some banks are requiring in person appointments for large foreign currency conversions. Others are limiting online access until manual reviews are complete. While this might be frustrating, it's also a good sign. It means the system is processing real, legitimate currency value, and they're doing everything they can to prevent panic, fraud, and overload. If you're asked to wait a few days for your currency to clear, it's not a denial, it's just due diligence. Interestingly, many Middle Eastern and Southeast Asian banks had quietly updated their internal systems months ago to handle dynamic exchange rates and exotic currency input. While most people thought this was just a standard upgrade, it now appears these changes were made in preparation for today's revaluation. Flexible APIs, automated forex detection tools, and centralized backend controls are all being used to smooth the transition. This shows that the revaluation was not random. It was planned, coded, tested, and finally launched. And it's now reshaping how international banking operates at every level. What's next? Many investors believe this is only the first wave. If Iraq and Vietnam have now realigned their currencies with actual economic value, other countries may feel pressure to follow. Global wealth could shift dramatically as countries move away from suppressed currency models. Trade relationships may change. International debt could be recalculated, and the world might be heading toward a new kind of monetary system, one where fair value is more important than manipulation. For now, though, the smartest thing you can do is stay informed, stay calm, and stay ready. To our loyal subscribers, thank you for sticking with us through the years. We've tracked the IQD and VND for a long time. Some said it was never going to happen. Some laughed. But today, May 2025, history was made. We're not saying it's the end of the journey. Far from it. There will still be updates, rollouts, complications, and complications. But if you're holding either of these currencies right now, you're standing at the start of a brand new financial life. Let that sink in. This is just the beginning. As this situation continues to develop, we'll be here bringing you timely updates, expert breakdowns, and verified steps to follow. Make sure you're subscribed and turn on the bell icon because in the coming hours and days, we'll share how to book appointments, confirm your exchange rate, and prepare your taxes and reporting. We'll also break down what this means for other currencies in the days ahead. The Iraqi Dinar news channel is your guide through this financial awakening, and trust us, the story is only getting started. So one more time, you're now a millionaire? If you're holding Iraqi dinar or Vietnamese dong, the answer might be yes, but with great value comes great responsibility. Take smart steps, avoid scams, protect your wealth, and stay connected to this channel. The world has changed, and you're part of history now. Thank you for watching the Iraqi Dinar news channel. Share this video with other IQD and VND holders and let them know it's finally happening. Stay safe, stay smart, and we'll see you in the next update.